I'm also.
You have sound.
What's your name so I can see your number so I can see your link?
Oh, 24, whatever. Ready.
So we can close
Right.
this up.
24
Okay.
6440.
So we are live. Yes.
What up, people?
Hello.
Okay, yeah, I totally didn't put that in, right?
You sending us the link?
Yeah. What's up, everybody out there? What's good? What's good?
Right.
What's up, DDT? What up, Lindsay?
Well, that's from.
What up, Detroit girl, aka Ashley's Cakes and Bakes? King Greatness, what's your word?
Somebody, people already on?
Already?
No, that's all from last week.
Oh shit, my bad.
Y'all do that
That's
every
funny
week.
as hell, bro. I saw that. I was like, wait a minute.
It's 3 people watching now.
Well, shout out to y'all who were watching last week too.
It's 3 people watching. No, that is right now.
See,
That is? Oh, my bad.
trying to sun me, son.
Because usually it's
What
all
up?
like last week. DDT.
Okay, anyway,
DDT.
what's good, bro?
Beyond doubt.
What up, fam?
What's up, party people?
All right. So, as usual, I am Kelvis Freshly. That is Trill Huxtable 84. That is Soul Brother number 1. We are Random Tuesdays, and this is some of my crew members. This is Anna. She is a pimp. She, bruh. I aspire to be like
You should see her knuckle game, y'all.
Dog. She'll lay you out in the middle of the street.
She
We
almost
never
knocked
know
Lil
where
Wayne
it's
out earlier today.
They saw it happen.
She did.
You weren't supposed to say anything.
Low key. We didn't see
This
nothing.
dude right here. This dude right here is my bigger little brother. This is Dre, aka Smart Alec.
Word.
Woo!
They ain't take it back, huh?
The way back when I had the original Day Lives. And I hurt everybody's feelings on Cliff's birthday. No, that was Catch's birthday.
That's his birthday.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good times. Good times.
Long time.
Long time. So we are our secret location, and I'm kind of sad that I got to tell y'all about one of my favorite spots in the city. We are in their record store. This is Parameter Sound at 1417 Van Dyke, Detroit, Michigan, right real close to Belial.
East side.
East Side.
East side.
We call it Dream Side.
We call it the Dream Site.
The dream site. We're here.
Word.
She said hello out of the pimp. There you go.
What up, y'all?
Y'all said DDT was watching?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
What up, OG?
Yeah, DDT falls through for us like every time we go live.
Definitely. We
He's
appreciate
mad
the
dope.
love.
I definitely
Absolutely.
appreciate it. He's gonna be a guest on our show real soon.
Real
And
soon.
we're going to
Real
DDT
soon.
people on the show.
Yes.
With DDT. Man, that would be
Yes.
crazy. That'd be insane.
Off the top ropes.
Off the top ropes.
Why you like all the way back there?
Our homie Johanse is lurking in the shadows.
You
Right.
gonna be a lurker?
I guess.
Don't be a lurker.
A
If you gonna be here.
truly brilliant producer, just pretending he's not here.
Right now, don't be a fly
Let's
on the
get him out
wall.
here. He's wearing my favorite combination right now, skate highs and Dickie work pants. It's a really good look, in case you were wondering.
Video
You got it,
set
bro?
presence.
So, as I was saying earlier, this is definitely one of my favorite shops. This place gets a lot of my hard-earned dollars
We appreciate you.
because it is a record store. Like last week?
We have an excellent-
Last week,
we have
like a
an
couple days
excellent
ago.
decisions, yo.
A couple of days ago.
Yeah, a couple of days ago.
Friday, Saturday night?
Friday night.
Saturday night, yeah. I got to check a couple of records off my list. I got the Dales, I Can Sing a Rainbow.
She
About
handed it, but
time.
we stole it from her after that. Yeah. Anyway, continue. Yeah.
It's like that.
You see?
Hey, first of all, these are the only 3 people I know that roll in threes when they record shop.
It's
That is very true.
Yeah, no, it's
It's Friday.
It's pretty crazy.
The whip is kind of murdered out too, so if you didn't know any better.
It's like nobody's coming up on something the other one's not coming
She's
up on.
talking about the Bentley. I got a Bentley in the front.
Yeah.
That's true. That is very true.
I meant the Maserati, but.
That's Kirby's.
Got it.
right.
I got
You gotta
it.
hate him.
Hey.
And I got the bingo card, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be playing bingo on Tuesday night for
But
mine.
Dre is right. We do shop in threes. So if one of us gets to come up, the other one gets to come up.
Yep.
And we have an agreement. Whoever dies first gets the other person's records minus.
Oh.
I've actually plotted to kill him
Now,
twice.
now,
So I can come up
if
on
I
that.
mysteriously die, you know.
Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the funeral like she wanted me to have all of these records.
Oh, word. Because I'm going to be in jail. You're not going to bail me out? Is that what you're saying?
And her shoes too. She wanted me to have those so I can sell those on eBay. But still,
That's a lie. That's a whole. You know what? Thank you. They call me a savage.
we
So
learned
I'm
from this.
done
just
talking.
I'm just saying. Go ahead.
So we gonna let them talk about actually her because he busy about
Clearly.
Lead man.
rumbling weed. So we gonna let her talk about the record store, how long it's been here, general info.
Okay, well, we are coming up on the second anniversary of the record shop. It'll be this October 25th. It's crazy that it's already been almost 2 years because it still kind of feels like the paint is drying from the first day. This is definitely Andre's brainchild, so I kind of wish that he was telling y'all about it, but that's okay, I'll do it. He approached me actually a couple of times 2.5, 3 years ago about doing a record shop, and I blew him off really, really hard because it just seemed like it wasn't going to happen. And then after a lot of persistence and after us bonding over Big L, because of a Big L poster in my apartment, we kind of took it serious and we started doing it. So, been here ever since. I would say our collection right now is mostly new music, or rather new format, so reissues. We're starting to move in a lot more used records, but we like instrumental hip hop, we like world music. I think, there's a good jazz presence here as well. But you really, I think if you flip through the crates at any given time, it's what we're all listening to. So it's, we only stock what we fuck with. We don't really.
I got 7 minutes and have been like for $3.
Being on the east side too is such a gold mine for old records, especially with the estate sales that are happening, everyone's aunties, old church collection. It's really kind of great. I feel like we get real gems in here on a pretty regular basis. So
Absolutely. I came up on Anita Baker, the Rapture album today. Amazing album. So I was excited about that. Very excited.
It's also great that we're doing something like this tonight because we always talk about sometimes there's a feeling that if you go to a record shop that you should be buying something, and a lot of times what we really just want to accomplish here is just people to fellowship over music.
Yeah.
So to be able to open our doors to friends that shop with us, to people that just come by to say what's up, that might not be into records, it's a place for that to happen as well.
If you go to any store, and you feel like you have to buy something, you're in the wrong store.
Definitely.
Period. Like, you're legit in the wrong store. I, like, from personal experience and having friends and being an owner of a store, I've never made anybody feel like they had to spend their money with me. If you're gonna fall through and say what's up, fall through and say what's up.
Yeah.
Just come through and kick it, and that's cool. And then another thing that I really, really like about this spot is they always got dope records playing. And it's not like, oh, this is what's dope in top 40. No, it's something from somebody's personal collection that's spinning. So if you ask them like, yo, what album is this? Or who sounds like this? And they know what they're selling. That's always going to be a plus to me.
Absolutely.
So, Dre, why did you want to open up a record store?
I guess there's a few reasons for that, but I think the one reason was that I wanted to offer a different type of record that you couldn't find in the city at one point. So there was a time period where the first records I ever bought were from Brad Hales over at People's Records and Wade over at Hello. Those are the first times I ever purchased tangible records. But one thing that I did get a context for was that if there was a new record that was coming out, like something that was dropping that week, those weren't the places that I could go to find those things. In any kind of form of like retail, you always need diverse types of retail establishments. So the idea for us was to always to create a place that was that at the core of what we did, we presented new music, right? Progressive thoughts, moving forward. Our ideas, where a lot of shops do such a brilliant job at archiving what's happened, or give you an understanding of the music that came before the present. Our focus was always on the present moving forward, right? So it's great to have a dichotomy of stores like that. And also, I always like to go to bars and be a regular, right? I like that experience that I had, that interaction that I would have with a bartender, with a few other people that would come to the establishment, other other people that would come to those bars. So I also wanted to have a place where that type of gathering was able to happen as well. Those types of interactions could happen, and that would help kind of drive the narrative of what the shop would become.
There's a serious absence, I think, really in our area of social clubs that aren't a bar. Sometimes you don't want to have to see everybody in the context of being intoxicated and spending money. I mean, sometimes it's nice like a barber shop or a record shop or a comic book shop, tattoo shop, things like that, where you can kind of, we always call it the doormat, the dream site. It's like we definitely operate as the place where you can show up to and we can direct you. Even if you're not trying to buy a record, we can still talk to you about music for 2 hours. And then maybe put you on to something you didn't know about, So it's all about human connection. Yeah.
Or send you in the right direction for what you're looking for, you know what I'm saying?
I'm glad y'all said that because we talk to people about this all the time, like especially in Detroit, like it seems like it's always bar based type of place you have to go to like socialize and to be here and able to have a place where you, like you said, you can come in, it's like a family and you can, chit chat or whatever. Like that's dope. So y'all definitely need to come out here and check this out.
Yeah, because I think one thing that's really important is, like for instance, me and Kirby's relationship is an authentic relationship. Me and Kirby have been knowing each other for, 10 years now?
Over 10.
Over 10 years?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I've known him for 10, and I knew you at least 2 years before that.
At least 06, right?
Yeah.
So let's say at least 10 years.
At least 10.
So that's like so we have a model of here is where we really want to build with you as a person. Right, be able to when we clock out of here, in a sense that I can pick up the phone and call you and experience and have a different type of interaction with you that's not completely based on someone's on what someone's doing or their job or that makes sense.
Yeah. One thing that you just said, and I actually appreciate that. A lot of businesses do not feel like they need to support other businesses. You said if we don't have what you have, we can guide you in the right direction. A lot of people would try to keep that sale, and try to keep the customer instead of give the business to somebody else. And that is something that is really appreciated because at the end of the day, being a business owner, it's a competitive thing, but also it's a brotherhood. Especially for an industry like a record industry, which is everybody's already buying digital. Nobody's really buying vinyl like that. And everything is digital. You got to get it on your phone. You don't even have to leave your house. So for you to have somebody to come in and you can either help them or direct them in the right direction, that is something that is actually rare. And actually one of the reasons why I come here, because the first time I came in here, it was like, in some businesses, so it's always like, okay, well, this is a new person. If you're not going to buy, get out type of thing. But everybody was like, what's up, man? If you need anything, let me know. I remember the first time I came in here, I was looking for something specific, but everybody still treated me like I actually bought something. Some people only show interest to actually a buying customer. They don't actually show love to somebody just coming in and kind of just browsing around. So
that's kind of retail etiquette. I've gotten in trouble at each and every retail store I've ever worked at for that. I'll just be like, yo, we don't have it, but you can go here, and here and get it. And I got in trouble for that a couple of weeks ago. Actually, why are you telling them? I'm like, because it's something we don't even carry.
Right.
Like we don't carry. We never gonna get it in. Yeah. So let me send them to
so
get it.
Why not tell them?
Tell them. And I think that's just good customer service.
Right.
Well, we say too, if we didn't want to sell records to people, we wouldn't have a record store.
Right.
This isn't, at the end of the day, it's not like we're eating off of selling you a record or two. You know what I mean? I'm not paying my rent because I sold you this record and I sold you on it. That's never the end goal. I think a big part of it for us is music is the most personal thing in the world. So the more personal we can make it, we're going to do that. It's never going to be a matter of let's sell you 15 records you don't care about. I'd rather talk to you about a genre for 6 months and finally find something that you like. I think that's the gift that we can give people.
Absolutely.
That's a lost art form. Customer service is a lost art form. And it's good to see it in this day and time.
DDT said that he wants to actually press his instrumentals on vinyl and bring them out to your stores. So can anybody that's a local artist, how do you feel about local artists pressing and bringing it out to your stores?
Shout out to anybody making music. Although I will say that how we handle people coming in here, we do want to have a relationship with everybody whose music we sell, especially if it's somebody local. The town is small enough to where we should be able to stand behind the person and the project. So come in, play it for us, but don't just come in and drop off records, you know, like let's talk about it. I want to know how you make this record, where you made it, why you made it. So that
If it's not good,
and if it doesn't
we'll-
slap, I won't buy it. Honestly, it's
We'll
a
be-
little hungry. Like it's not.
we'll be your judges.
Right.
Yeah.
We
Like,
bring
nah, fam.
Yeah.
Nah.
Good,
Yeah.
fam.
Nah.
I'm sure that your record is flames, but we would
It's
just have to.
one thing.
double
One thing. Just some like a little bit of context around that. I'm of the opinion that people that are taking the time to invest in their music in a tangible way that's not on a CD, that the thought process that they put into their music is more intense. Thus, most of the things that come into our shop that are on a format like vinyl kind of already have been through a filter that's saying whether or not this should be on this format or not. Because the investment that it takes to put a record out is not everybody just can't do that, and it doesn't necessarily fit everyone's style of music and what they're currently doing. So with that being said, if you invest in yourself, that puts an onus on us as record proprietors that we take that very seriously when you bring your music to us, with the intent that that's what we're actually here to do. We're here to distribute music and put music in people's hands. And the closer of a relationship that I can build with the person that is producing that record, the easier I can build a relationship with a customer with that music. So yeah, absolutely. You got something bringing in. Like let's look at it.
DDT, you are very correct. Digital downloading has gone awry with the streaming. I, for one, will pay for a streaming service before I pay for a digital
That's
download.
That is true.
And right now, I'm like, if it's not on vinyl, then don't expect me to buy a hard copy, because why?
I still want
I
my
don't-
MP3s, man. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Even
it's
if I gotta get them.
There's certain CDs that, yes, I will buy. Like, it's certain books that I will buy. But do I prefer to have it on vinyl? Oh, absolutely. Because I'm already paying for a streaming service. And our CD players are about to be very much obsolete. They won't be in any, like, they're coming out of cars in the 2017 models. Everybody has, like, ports or Bluetooth playability, where CDs will definitely be obsolete. And like DDT said, vinyl has become like a niche thing again, where everybody wants to have it. Where the music industry is starting to take note and dropping re-releases, and then they're dropping super extra limited editions. Even with the new Dilla record, it came out, it was $15. It had like 3 tracks. It sold out 1,000. They only made 1,000 copies. It sold out well before, and I'm sure it's about to be on Discogs for at least $60. So it's like the record industry is starting to take note of what people are buying. Where it used to be, oh, you can only get this if you went to a concert. Record labels are like, nah. Especially indie record labels are like, nah. Let's just drop it on wax, and if it sells, it sells.
Well, and we can also, when we're talking about, records, and you say niche, we're talking, and you say that there's like an emphasis, or you see more things coming on the format, right? Something that I think that we can help give a little bit of insight into is that the industry is still not taking vinyl actually seriously, because they're not thinking about the people that sell the music. They're actually not thinking about their customer, their B2B customer. There's a reason why when you want to come in here and buy a Kendrick Lamar record, it's $30. It does not cost $30
To print a record.
to print a record. It does not cost half of $30 to print a record. But the cost at record stores, all record stores, all independent record stores, the amount of capital that it takes to provide people with records at a competitive price is completely being guided by industry standards and by what labels are saying.
And unfortunately, with the idea of vinyl being a niche item, the sort of the wrong types of capital are being invested. So if you look at, you're saying indie labels drop things on wax, sure, but that wax release is usually 6 months after the digital copy of it drops, and that doesn't make any sense. It screws up tour schedules, it completely messes up what quarter something comes out in. And
loses the momentum.
It absolutely loses the momentum, and so the fact that even Kendrick's album
It's
was
a great.
how many months late?
It's actually it was basically like 6 months. It's a
Yeah.
really good case study for what we're actually talking about here. A lot of that has to do with piracy because of the way records are turned in nowadays, right?
Yeah.
But still, like when D'Angelo and Kendrick's record came out, if those records would have actually came out on the day that they released, we would have sold 3 times the amount that we did, right?
Because it allows you this gap of, well, it's not out on vinyl for another couple months. I'm going to be over this record as a commodity, and I'm also going to be able to download it on DatPiff or whatever, definitely in that time. And then on top of that, you've got all of these sort of special record events. You got Record Store Day, for example, which has completely obliterated the time scale for what it's like to press a record. So now an indie label can't even put out its current roster because we need that David Bowie picture disc to be out by a certain day for Record Store Day. So although it's definitely growing in terms of how many people are buying it.
The way Record Store Day is a record store's dream. It's like even though there's even though there's parts of it that are actually brutal.
I read about that. I read about how it hikes the price on certain records, and then you only get like a certain amount of those certain records.
Oh man, yeah, it's crazy. The Diary came out, the Dilla record came out.
Right? we were like waiting.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, right? I'm not gonna say how many copies we were allotted, but we got exactly what we asked for.
Yeah.
And there were definitely shops. I know there were shops in Michigan that didn't get anywhere close to that allotment. Not even close, not even like a fraction of close. So I know there's other states that didn't even get a whiff of certain records.
Yeah.
And that is a very, very much a regional and relationship thing.
It's one of the Exhibit A album, the picture disc I got from you.
Yeah.
I had him ask, "Where did you get this?" Him and his DJ were like, "We can't find it anywhere." Where did you? How?
Yeah.
And I'm like, my boy's record store, right?
No, it's like kind of like a gift and a curse thing, because I mean the year before there was a big White Stripes release and UHF probably had like 100 copies of it.
Yeah.
We didn't get a single. We didn't get allocated a single copy of it.
Damn.
No, and it's like oh man, these guys have been building a relationship with their main records for a long time. That's exactly what we're talking about, trying to do as like a community of artists or even as just like our identity as a record shop.
Okay.
So it's like it's part of the ecosystem of what
So
it means to sell.
having your own business, especially the record store, because I just actually got I saw somebody posting there was a record store on 6 Mile. Was that 6 Mile or 7 Mile that was actually closing? What is the biggest hurdle of owning a record store nowadays, especially one that specializes in vinyl only?
I would say, especially, well, this is different too. If you're a record store with a fully used inventory, it's a little bit different because you could hit a lick on one record that'll keep your lights on for a month.
For sure.
But we make it a point to carry as many new releases as possible, reissues and sealed records that we're buying straight from a distributor. So the biggest hurdle is that we're making, a couple bucks per record. So the profit margin on new vinyl is extraordinarily low. And if you think about how long it takes to put those orders together, develop those relationships where you're even being allocated something, it's different. So you kind of have to start looking for other ways to generate an income because it's not new records. Maybe Amoeba could do something like that. Maybe a store with tens of thousands of LPs in its catalog could do something like that, but on a financial level, it's virtually impossible, I would say.
Oh.
So we've brought in used records pretty recently. One of our partners in the shop is kind of like a guru when it comes to estate, like we were saying, estate sales and things of that nature. But without that, I'm not sure how we would be doing, honestly.
Yeah. It's like as well as like when you come in here and say, man, like I know there's like a good record or something like that. If you want to draw that expectation for something that you carry good records, right? So doing that, we never thought that we could just carry thousands and thousands of records and possibly have good records, right? So with the ideology that is like we want to carry just good records is that you can't carry. You work with a small amount of inventory. You don't work in volume. That's not your business. So I think that's what, especially in the city that we're in right now, and the way that the music scene is like, there's like a new energy, or a new like where there was an era where the Lush was happening and the hip hop shop, right, and things like Shoes House, right before he did, and Danny broke.
That was 90. That was
she was dipping like
2000.
It was 2000, early 2000.
2000, yeah.
Something like that. Well, I'm sorry, mid 2005 or 6. anyway, but that's like, I think right now we're in the next renaissance of music, where we're like all the babies of these, like we're all the babies of these scenes. A lot of us, so I'm not sure how old everyone is.
We are the same age.
So yeah, so we're like, this is the shit that we came up like putting on pedestals, and so I think there's a new wave of talent and music and just a different sound that's very that can be in ways derivative of what's happened here before, but very very forward looking, and we're all around the center of this.
Yeah, the fact that you guys are a small, I love the fact that you guys are a small shop. I love the fact that you don't have tens of thousands of records, because I can come in here and take my time like I did before and go through each and every. I
you
did
won't miss
this.
nothing.
Yeah.
Each and every crate. It took me like 2 hours.
Ain't that the craziest feeling for record shoppers too? Is like when you're in that, when you're in like, cause that big record shop experience is really cool. Like don't
It's
don't
really
get me
dope.
wrong. Like you love that experience when there's like fucking a shit ton of records.
Yeah.
But like you have that anxiety that like there's that one
You're
record
gonna miss
that
one.
you're gonna miss. Yeah,
And
right.
it's the one too. It's
Yeah, it's
always
like-
the one.
So
But I like the fact that I can come in here and say what up to my peoples, to grab a crate, sit down and go through that crate, and then put the next one back and grab a crate and go through. Who doesn't really know to dig, and it's like, how do you find what you're looking for? The question is always, what are you looking for? Who are you listening to? And I like the way that y'all are able to answer that question. And y'all know what y'all have versus being like, I'm not really sure, because it's such a small selection, but it's all top shelf stuff.
You do get that feeling like, there's been times when I dig and I'm like, I have to stop. And I'm like, if I stop now, I might find something. If I at 2-3 records ahead, I can find something good. Then 20 records ahead, it'd be like, okay, I have to stop. And I only got one crate to go. I might as well just go through it.
Yeah.
Forget it.
Well, we're all a bunch of sickos and freaky weirdos, and that's why we do this stuff.
Yeah.
You're not going to interact with a crate of records like a normal person. That's why you're in a record store, because
Yeah.
you're not a normal person.
These are the worst
Very
two
true.
people on the planet to go digging with ever.
She
He's a hog. He is a great
hog.
dog. He like the hungry person that sit down at
First
the
of all,
barbecue and be hunched over, dog.
Yeah. But she be missing it. She don't
And
be looking.
speedy.
You don't be looking, y'all.
It's
You be
been
like,
at least 4 times.
yeah.
4 times at a minimum. With Kirby has gone through the crate.
Totally missed it.
She's gone through the
Totally missed the
crate. Matter of fact, the first time it happened here, that comment like water for chocolate. She went through it.
I remember this day.
Like she types fast, but like somebody types fast, but it's like all types of key and errors and misspellings. She goes real fast. Oh, I'm done. Goes to the next
No,
one.
I saw the
She's a
record
text-
and it was
she's a
like,
text-
I'm going to adults.
No, you didn't. As soon as I pull it out, she's like, "Oh my God, that's my record." No, you already went through this. No, you went through shit.
They're doing you dirty. Whatever you did, you going to take it?
That day was like, my heart broke.
You missed
She
that Miles
went
Davis
through it.
Live Evil though. How did you miss that?
That's
Yes.
unacceptable.
How did you miss that?
Hey, what's crazy is I like that this since you guys you've been so grateful to come back so many times, is that that we carry like one-offs.
Yeah.
And it's like if you miss it,
Yeah. You know how many times she's done that?
He might come up missing. It's okay.
yeah.
He got some shit I want.
So let me ask this: How did y'all love for vinyl start? How did y'all get into
Great
the
question.
vinyl love that y'all had? Obviously, you had a lot of love for vinyl.
Me?
Yeah.
Me first?
Yeah.
Don't be agreeing, Nicole.
The pimp named Anna.
Don't be
The pimp.
agreeing.
The pimp.
That's crazy. I've always had a sort of a taste for archiving and for organizing and sort of being a historian about whatever it is I'm interested in. And tangible formats, whether it's zines, posters, comic books, records, obviously, make it a lot easier to organize the things that you're passionate about. And it just so happens that 45s are all the same size and LPs are for the most part the same size, and so are cassettes. So if you do a combination of being super neurotic, super obsessed with what you're into, and you also need to organize all of it all the time, vinyl is kind of the perfect meeting of all of that. So I don't know, I mean, as soon as I knew about records, I started collecting records, and it was always punk records, always kind of looking for a color or something that I didn't already have. You know,
Working on a whole rainbow right now.
definitely, yeah. It was very completist for me, and it was closure too because it validates this crazy interest that you have that you don't necessarily share with a lot of people. You know, when you have a checklist, or nowadays you have your Discogs want list. You know, when you complete a section of that, it feels good. It's for whatever reason, it's like a big deal. It's like, okay, I accomplished this.
Every time I
On to the
find a
next
white
one.
label, I feel like Jesus is high-fiving me.
Yes.
Good job.
What about the
Because-
sound?
because-
I like the sound.
Because she's a snob.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the sound to me, obviously, there's genres, particularly in what I originally got into, which was, you know, punk rock, heavy metal, things of that nature. It sounds better analog. It just shouldn't be clean. There's just no
100%.
reason for it to be clean.
Like you gotta have that crackle in the background.
Absolutely.
For me, it's soul.
The
It's
little
like
fuzzy-
soul
Yeah,
records,
yeah,
like, you gotta
yeah.
have it on playing.
Well, it's like, I mean, you can't listen to a Black Sabbath, you know, record on MP3,
You're
right?
not
You
doing
can't.
justice.
It doesn't make any sense. But I think a big part of it too is, you know, we talk about how vinyl is in nature. We talk about how it's kind of archaic or a throwback, but really, I don't think it is. I think it's a continuation of the fact that we keep getting further away from tangible things, right? We don't have photo albums anymore. We don't have any of these things that document the progress that we've made in whatever interest that we have. And so for you to, me and Andre talk about this all the time, the time that you commit to play through a side of a record long enough to flip it over is more time than we spend doing anything these days, you know? So there's definitely sort of a spiritual, beautiful connection to sit down in your music room and put on a record.
Definitely.
Because anyone can download Spotify, anyone can do any
It's
of
some
that
classy
stuff.
shit too.
Yeah,
I feel like-
absolutely.
You be
Just
sipping
sit-
something like
Little glass of
Brian.
wine.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like people
Doesn't
don't
feel
even
cheap.
have.
Yeah, like-
I feel like people don't even have music rooms anymore.
Right.
Like, I have to have, my room has like its little shelf with my record player, all of my books, all of my records, all of my comic books, all my sneakers are like lined up just because those are the things that I love. I can't leave the house if I don't have my headphones. Like, I have to have it. And it's like you said, it's something that's tangible. Because when I was a kid, I had like my CD book, the real thick one,
Steal shit out of mine.
the
Yeah,
Trapper.
all the
Yeah.
time.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you could steal shit. I would break your hands. That was like in
Me and
a
my boy
secret
had this
compartment
one
in my bottom
thing. Yeah.
drawer. I had like all of the
Yeah.
common
He steal
albums.
shit all the time.
I had all
Yeah.
like, and then it was ridiculous. I was really OCD. It was like common albums, and it would always be like an empty slot. And somebody like, why is that empty? Because they gonna come out with another album. And like, well, what if this page fills up?
Nah.
Well,
That's like
they
having a
didn't
cemetery,
add
First of all,
like
if-
a grave dug
if I had an
The
empty,
mausoleum.
if I had an empty
Yes.
slot of mine, that means somebody jacked it.
No.
If something was missing,
I hated that, bro.
if there was one slide open, that means somebody took my CD. Because I had the booklet, and I had the CD in front of it for all of it.
And I'm glad y'all said about that, like just having the tangible thing, because it's like I hate that like sometimes it gets away from that because like a lot of these kids growing up don't get to experience that. It's like you don't get to experience what we experienced going to a record store, going to a Sam Goody back in the day, getting tapes, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know,
Media
back-
plate, son.
media
Media
plate.
plate,
Like,
son.
you can spend a day in there. and just be
FYE,
like,
media
yo,
play, like all of the like.
That was
My
that was good
CD,
days.
my
That was
CD
good
book
times.
got stolen out of my friend's car. I went to Fairlane Mall the next
Ooh,
day
Scareland?
and dropped like $300.
Scary.
Just like my shit's gone, yo. Like, I went through and was like, I need all my Jay-Z back.
Life problems, man.
I was like, I need all my Jay-Z. I need all
We
my
used to put- we
Common.
used
I
to
need
book- the
all
book
my
behind the
Polly.
scenes and shit. You know what I'm
Dog,
saying? Like read the
yes.
credits and shit.
With the autographs,
Yeah.
like
I had autographs.
I had
Yeah.
autographs.
I was just happy that I could buy, when I bought my first parental advisory CD.
That was a great moment. Man.
Oh, man.
I remember when I found 3 6 Mafia on the ground and my
what was
stepmom
it?
threw it.
My first,
Like, cause a 3-6 month, that devil's music.
that's a good question, never thought about that.
I
My
know
first
mine was.
parental advisory,
My first
I think it was All Eyes on Me,
Mm.
if I'm not mistaken.
Johan, what was yours?
My first parental advisory was 3-6.
Woo, mine
Which
was-
one?
Damn, I can't even remember that.
Yeah, I had all of
I
that.
had the Skilo album. I'm just
It
gonna
was
say
that and
it. That shit was
Project
dope.
I got in trouble for all my records because I was a kid
I
in
did
church
too.
trying to get the little church kids to listen to Reasonable Doubt and Biggie.
Woo.
Like,
I think Wu Tang was my first one. I think it might have been like 36 Chambers I had on CD or tape. One of those.
like I was a kid in church, like, hey, I got the Bible study.
I got these records.
I got
By the way, people, that's where we get our bad influence from. You hear that story?
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Should read everybody.
No, no.
I was going to church every day before I met her.
Jesus loves me, okay?
Oh,
He
get
made the
struck
music
down.
that I like.
I'm about to get struck down. You know what I'm
So
saying?
catch a fire like
Yeah. Start burning up.
First one I bought was a Chronic 2001.
Oh, wow.
That was what?
That was my first Parental Advisory.
Damn.
That was crazy.
Before that I had a bootleg VHS about it.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
that's
You know
dope.
I love bootlegs too.
But you know, until my mom took the tape from me when she found it. She should have took the tape from me.
I remember I had I got the hookup on VHS.
Remember that? You said you can't even spell million. It's like M-I-N. motherfucker. That was a great movie. Classic cinema, by the way. Y'all need to check that out.
So I got
mean-
Master P on the brain because the whole
Master
song.
P's that dude, man.
I'm about to ask you. Hold on, wait, because you said you get the vinyl. I'm gonna need you to hold one of those for me. Is it gonna be colored?
You want that?
I
You
don't
get a
know the
Herbie,
I
like,
don't know the-
can you forget about
Just no
that?
December. No December.
Yeah, just hold that for me. I'm gonna need that.
Let's all just regroup here. New Solange is so good.
The new
Yes.
Solange is
Oh,
so amazing.
I said it last time.
It's
I said it last time.
This is a great
But I was
conversation. We should so have this
I was
conversation.
I was
We should so
pleasantly surprised because the way she is viewed as not Solange but as Beyonce's little
in
sister.
her shadow all the time.
So it's kind of like she's overshadowed by her big sister. But somebody was like, no, check it out. And I was I like this album way better than
Raphael's
Let Me
Raphael's
Know.
production.
bro.
You got-
Raphael's
Raphael is
Yeah.
samples
Raphael's
on there. Like, come on, man.
Not only that, not only is Raphael Sadiq on it, not only is
All
her,
over.
she got Master P.
Mhm.
She going hammer on that whole album, and not only that, her lyrical content is so just
It's
like amazing.
Don't touch my hair is crazy.
Don't touch my hair.
Crazy
Where-
Skies.
no, where
Crazy
you?
Skies, though.
Like
The whole
Mad.
album- the whole
Mad
album
is like
yeah.
one of my favorite songs
There's
on that whole album.
definitely gonna be a review on that album.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's coming up real soon.
I have a question. I know this is y'all show. Do y'all? Can I pose a question?
Go ahead, man.
Alright.
Go, whatever.
No.
Okay, look.
You're right.
But not.
You just ask him, fam.
So I think we would consensusly say that since we've listened to this album, that we all pretty much enjoy the album.
Yes,
Mhm.
indeed.
Right. I would say I enjoy the album a lot.
Absolutely.
Everything about it is really, really great. It's a question that this woman was able to work on this album for 4 years.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Right? She's able to work on. She was allotted. Like, think about there are a lot of really, really talented artists in this world. A lot of we can say there's a lot of talented artists in our circle,
Mhm.
right? And can you imagine what does it? And no disrespect to her previous work, but her previous work is on no way,
Ain't
shape, or
touching it.
No,
form
it's not at all.
in context with this project is. Like,
Ain't
this
touching
project
it.
is
Yeah,
this project.
crazy.
She had she had the resources to have for there to be no limits.
Mhm.
Like really for there to be no limits. And I can't necessarily. It's really interesting to see if other artists, even artists on major this came on Columbia Records.
Yeah.
So an artist that she was given time, enormous amount of resources, and able to create. She was able to really develop as an artist, and they put the right pieces around her. Right. Not to say that she isn't a brilliant artist herself. You can tell she has real vision. But a lot of artists, especially on major labels, are not giving any sort of benefit, like any sort of
Now,
resource.
is that a Beyonce call? Is that a Beyonce? If that
Yes, that's the
Beyonce
question.
making a
That's-
call
that's the
like,
question.
look, I need my little sister to come up with something. If you want me to, put out an album,
Right.
I don't think that was a Beyonce thing because Solange came out before Beyonce.
but
She did.
but her previous work, like he was saying,
It was pretty good.
how
but
many?
It wasn't on that.
Like even multi-platinum
It did
selling
do numbers.
artists.
They didn't
It
do numbers
did
like
numbers.
this.
Not only that, I feel like
Wait, let me
Solange-
finish.
oh,
Let me
go
say
ahead.
what I'm saying.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
But I'm saying is multi-platinum selling artists that don't get 4 years, 5 years to do an
They gotta
album.
do
put
an
that
album.
shit out. You gotta keep
Yeah.
going.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta
She's
keep-
not a
yeah.
Beyonce.
She is not Beyonce, which means
She's
she-
not even a Kelly Rowland.
But,
You know what I'm saying?
but because of that, she's not a part of that machine, and she's one of those kind of
She
artists
can
that
move
got
on.
to
She
go
gonna
through
move.
something
Yeah.
to make that art.
She-
But I mean, she was allowed
She's
to
not a
respond.
part of a machine that has to constantly churn out work to be great.
But then,
I mean, no,
but that,
you can say that about any label, any like not. We're talking.
I
about
actually-
the way the
I
way the industry
disagree.
is. I mean, the industry is kind of changing right now. We are actually seeing that change as far as
Yeah.
look how albums are longer.
Yeah.
Like
I'm glad it's coming back to that because like we got away from that for a while.
Is this going to be a reflect? Are other labels going to take a reflection and say that this is actually a positive thing
It
for
de-
music?
it depends.
If you're willing to take an investment, like that's a 4-year investment.
And then
Think
not only
about
that-
a 4-year investment on a new artist,
And that's
30.
huge. That's huge.
Yeah,
At this day and
age
time,
30?
when everybody microwaves everything, it's like, we need it
Yeah.
now, we need it now, I need it now, I need it now.
because an artist like Beyonce, you can give her 4 years because you know that
She's
you're
got
going to
that
be a
platform.
return. She has enough of an audience that you're going to get a return on that. Especially the longer, if Beyonce was to not do anything for the next 6 years, when she did came back because of who she is and what she's done to this point, she'll be able to actually.
It would
the
be
hype
like
will be-
D'Angelo. It would be
yeah,
just like everyone
yeah.
would be ready.
But now
Everybody's waiting.
her sister has never been that type of artist. So it is interesting that you actually post, you ask
This
that question.
this album's a big deal right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
It's a big deal.
Well,
And
I
they came
also-
out of nowhere. It's not like people
She did
expected
kinda-
this.
she
You know
did
what I'm
go
saying?
Beyonce with the
I also
release
do. I
was
do
kinda-
feel that it. I mean, the fact that it did. We keep saying 4 years. Like, yeah, that is how long she had to do it. But we can't put this on a spectrum of it's been 4 years since, right? And we also
Right.
can't put it on a spectrum of like this is Beyonce's sister putting something out.
Absolutely.
Nah,
This
definitely,
release is absolutely a testament to the fact that I did this independently of anything else. And I think it serves as a really important way to sort of be the wild card. You don't have to put something out that you can put on the same spectrum.
Not being a
So these
problem.
conversations, I mean, I think this is what she wanted. Is like, whoa, we're trying to make sense of it.
Yeah, because they
We're not even
came out
talking
of
about the
nowhere.
subject matter
And then they-
of
Not at all.
of what a major,
Yeah.
huge label, what they allowed to come through their funnel. It's
Mm-hmm.
incredible.
And what's so crazy
Just on the
is this.
subject matter alone.
Because you know how many artists have come and gone in 4 years?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot.
Most.
So for you to be allowed the time to actually,
Yeah.
because artists are not really allowed, and just in general, to really be creative. You have to produce, and you have to produce now. So it's kind of like they're not patient with you to let you allow to sit through something that's like, all right, you got 6 months, you got to come up with another one.
Is that a symptom of how record labels choose to release music, or is that
I think it's a
how
symptom.
people are consuming music?
I think it's a symptom of society in general.
Because a lot of people
Everybody
just
want it right now.
nobody
Yeah.
wants to savor an
Yeah.
album. Like a lot of times, I get pissed off at reviewers because they're so quick to just review something
Yeah.
rather than
Yeah.
just really just dig. You gotta live with that shit. You can't just be like, oh, this is great. No, you gotta go through some shit, have a
Yeah,
couple
shelf
bad
life.
days.
Yeah.
Listen to it, come back to it.
Not only that, but
You
we
know
live
what
in
I'm
a
saying?
we live in the age of singles.
Yeah.
Nobody makes albums no more. They go for
There's no
singles,
patience. Nobody has
and
the
then
patience to
you
sit
go
there.
single off of
Yeah.
couple tracks,
Yeah.
and then that's it.
And the
Designer's not going to be here
Nah.
8 months from now,
And the
and I
great,
guarantee
Man,
that.
that's what we said 8 months ago. Now I'm a little scared about that one.
But I'm saying
To be
he's
honest,
only
don't
had
get me
he's
started.
only
he's got another one.
Yeah.
That's not how it works though. It's not. It doesn't. We're not in a system. Something that the designer thing is a whole other world, right? Where we're watching someone like make direct derivative music, and there's an artist that is actually in the present that has created this and made this, right? And we're watching like some of the most prominent people in the industry, artists and money, right back, right Stanford. So we're saying we're actually saying that it's okay to make work this way. Where what I'm saying, that we can basically take someone else's whole thing and repackage it, right? This is what we're seeing, and this is like, oh, there's a pizza shop right here, and you know what? Neighborhood's growing, new people come, and a new pizza shop opens right across the street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're seeing this in the world of music, where these people are to be creatives and actually, I got three boys, you know what I'm saying, in the house, and they all know Panda. All of them know Panda, and they don't know. They wouldn't, if it wasn't for me, they would never have heard Ivan Ave. They would never hear No One Living with You.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's a symptom of what was going on in the industry right now as well.
And then
I think she definitely benefited from her sister being Beyonce, but I must thank her for that, or whoever she had in her corner, because she definitely came out with an outstanding album. And again, she was below Michelle, so it was like, she was Beyonce, Kelly, Michelle. Then I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Do you know that Michelle is actually a multi-platinum selling gospel artist? But she people. But I'm saying people will actually know Michelle before they come on with Solange because she was part of Destiny's Child. Not on her own, but I'm talking about they will actually know, like in the pecking order, her name will come up way before Solange. So for her to come like she did, how she did it, and again having the time, I'm glad that she was allowed that.
And the good thing about this album too is just that, I mean, nobody I run into has said anything bad about this album. I mean, I don't care where your wherever your musical taste fall on the spectrum. I don't care where you at with it. Like everybody.
This might be one of the realest albums of 2016.
It's perfect for this time.
It's like perfect. This album is perfect for the time.
More than 2016, but probably this decade.
I think
Because
the entire subject matter for that.
The entire subject matter, and then I feel like she was real unfiltered with how she felt about just everything. And I appreciate that from her. Like, you can tell she stepped in the studio giving no fucks. And that came out in her album.
Well, we clearly see by her the way she kicked Jay-Z, she don't give one.
That's why I like her. She's trill, dog.
She's a G. You need to hear this album. Go listen to it.
She's from Texas, bro.
Somebody on there said they wasn't feeling it. I don't know who. Nicole, you said you wasn't rocking with it.
They said I haven't listened to it yet.
No, she said something about butt up there. It was something.
No, she was asking about.
Is it possible that she got the additional time?
Yeah, she was talking about Beyonce.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just a great album.
Well, I'm thinking about this. Think about now. If you had to make an investment in someone right now, would you rather make a long-term investment in someone that might be a little wild at 19, or somebody that's like actually like lived and is 26? You know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna totally give my money to the 26-year-old.
I mean, it's actually, it doesn't sound like bad business. You know
It doesn't.
But no, it's saying, Raph, that's a deep though.
Like the
He needs to get
production,
some praise for this because
the production on the album, the content of the album, the skits that she had to go in between her album.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Why was he in Luke, by the way? Y'all watch Luke yet?
Yes. Yes.
He was in there.
Like,
Yes.
That was dope. That was dope.
Yeah, the Luke Cage is the shit.
Raph has a dick still got. Like, come on, man.
Of course he still got it.
Yeah, anniversary.
Like, he's great. Like, he's great. But have you seen Luke Cage?
Yeah, I saw the first 2 episodes.
Have you?
Don't say nothing else.
Just one. I saw one.
2 episodes.
I finished the whole
Are
season.
you
Please
okay?
go watch
Are you
it.
that person? Does she
She's
do
that person.
I do
She
not.
does that all the time.
I do
She's
not.
like,
That's
oh, you
why-
know what happened at the end of the movie? Yeah.
I do not know, but that's why I was asking because then we're not gonna talk about it.
Not only that. By the way, De La Soul was on the. Just want to put that out there. Anyway, she does this thing where I tell her, please do not tell me. Oops. Do not tell me what happened. Or we're not gonna tell you, but you know he died, right? Like, bro, I just told you to tell me.
It's not fair.
And it wouldn't be like it's like not that season. She'll tell you like 4 seasons ahead.
Yeah, so you know.
So she'll ruin the whole thing. Like you'll be looking at the character and you know he's already dead. Like I'm looking at the ghost right now because he's gonna be smoking.
I don't do that.
Did you ruin a red wedding for somebody?
No.
What movie was that she ruined? I forgot which one it was. It was something.
I don't.
Yeah,
just
She ruined
so much.
Titanic for me,
Yes,
man.
she
I was
What?
like, what's gonna happen at the end? We all knew what's gonna happen. But yeah, gotta watch Curry with the movies.
Yeah,
Gotta
definitely.
watch it.
She does that.
Absolutely. Well, you guys want to give the address to this place so
1417 Van Dyke.
let people know?
1417. You hear us say it a lot. We put it on all of our stuff.
Yeah.
Shameless plug. What is Instagram, IG, Facebook, all of that?
Yeah, Instagram, everything's at Pardon Me the Sound. Beat profile every last Friday.
Yeah.
Well, tell them about that.
Every
Yeah.
last Friday.
Come fall through every last Friday of the month for a beat profile. It starts at 9 to 2.
Starts whenever, ends kind of also whenever.
Whenever.
Yeah,
Like-
just be here around 9 o'clock.
Bring
to be
beer.
straight.
Yeah.
Bring beer.
It's a house party.
It's a family
Producer
affair.
showcase. Yep, every last Friday.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yes. Indeed, DDT. Very much so. He said he loves the fact that Adrian Young and Ali Shaheed Muhammad did the score to the series.
Yes.
Indeed. Yes. To Luke Cage. Go watch that.
Oh, this is
Please
good.
go watch that.
New Adrian Young project out too.
Oh, word.
Wow, it just came out?
Yeah, that electronic joint.
I did see
Yeah, I already got it.
it. You already said it, man.
Hey, what y'all? Y'all gotta go right now. What y'all?
Oh, we don't have to go, man.
One record y'all looking for?
One record.
Everybody, one record you're looking for?
Oh, dear
One
Lord.
record I'm
Just
looking for.
one?
Okay.
Yeah, one record, but that you gotta find. Like, not like I'm gonna disguise it. One record like you won't buy any other way unless you.
See that this cost
Yeah,
just
Dorothy Ashby.
Dorothy-
Anything
Dorothy's
Dorothy
hot.
Ashby.
Really?
Anything Dorothy Ashby.
That's funny you say-
1969.
That's so funny you say that. That's crazy.
Why?
Dorothy, I want Dorothy Ashby. Well, 2 records. Dorothy Ashby, Afro Harping.
I got that.
He got that.
Every time I find that, it's like $100.
No, I got it back a couple years ago in Nashville. Like, yeah.
And then the Evidence Weatherman LP. I want to buy
What?
it.
Yeah, that was a dope album.
In my hands.
that I have to find.
Dorothy's Harp is like $200 right now.
Jesus.
You can't get it from
It's free for me, fam.
His mom has it.
Yeah, he does have all the records.
Yeah, I'm actually
showed us all.
I'm actually my mom. Both of my parents are jazz musicians, and they played in the orchestra. Then she used to work at a record store. So now my mom, when I tell you she has a record store worth of vinyl, all original pressings since she was in like 50, so since like 1965 on out. What's up?
Oh, DDT said he about to do a batch of 30 beats just to do a shit. You can't do a batch of 30 beats for them when I ain't got mine yet.
Sounds like
Why you a hater, dog?
Yeah.
It sounds like
Why you a hater?
We just
dog?
talked about that, right?
I'm
Did
just
you
saying.
Directing them to the right place?
Yeah.
I mean, he can still come, but I want my beats first.
Wow.
Me first.
Go ahead,
DDT.
DDT. You can come through, dog.
Me first.
Do what you do, bro.
No, we play it like when we do our recorded shows. It's music before and music after.
Oh, gosh.
And he just promised he was gonna give me beats that I got.
That was a straight hate.
It was kind
Hate, salt.
Because
I
I
got a hole
Salt.
in here really
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah,
Weird.
it is. It's kind of like I don't feel so
I
Kind
hot.
of
got
chill,
Yeah.
yeah. Weird.
I really need to think about that.
of. Yeah. That was,
I'm good.
So it has to be from the store. I can't go to Discogs.
nope. If I come up on that in the store, bro, I'm running. Straight up. Paying for it, I'm gone. I'm not telling y'all. Fuck y'all. Sorry.
You're gonna have to give me a minute. I'm gonna have to marinate on that one.
Oh man, that's a tough question to
It's
ask,
a hard
bro.
question,
That's a
but
hard-
I
what about you, bro?
definitely got
Ronnie
your
listens.
Matter of fact, you get the camera real quick, bro, because you over here like y'all thinking it's my spirit over here.
I mean, it is light skin with
Keep talking.
It is light skin with pro.
Right, like
Get in here.
you get in here, bro.
Like, B, why is your shadow moving, bro? Like,
Get in there, dog. Come on.
Could have been here.
yeah.
Tell me who you are.
Come here often?
Yes, I do, actually. You know how I say vibe sounds? This is family right here.
Speak up,
Oh,
Brad.
I'm
Go
sorry.
Yeah, you
ahead.
can't be shy, dog.
Say it with your time, bro.
Say it with your
He's
chest.
saying it right now. No, I'm just bullshitting. He might not.
Nah, I'm Yohante. Go by Vibe Sounds, and my friends, family, actually, Dre and Anna, they've been helping me out a lot, and they basically welcomed me with open arms. So maybe about a year.
He said somebody was hiding in the corner.
Video 7.
Video 7.
Video 7.
Video 7.
Fambo?
So that same question that Dre just asked, what would be your go-to, your record, your holy grail that you gotta find?
Oh, Lonnie Liston Smith watercolors.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
I stole a lot of that from my dad.
Ooh.
He has a lot of these with this.
Yeah, man. So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That record that you gotta find always changes too, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
It does, right?
I need to find
I got the Dell's record, so I was happy I could take that off my list.
I had a patient give me a crate full of just
And he
heat,
had it
bro,
in there.
for free.
I got to take
On
a
the east side,
couple
you
of
just had
Stevie
like these,
Wonder
like, you
joints
want
off
them, I
my
was like,
list.
It's the East Side thing.
Yeah, I'll
East
take
Side.
it. E-Fat, man.
I got a chance to take a couple of Stevie Wonder joints off my list. I am slowly but Art Blakey and the Jazz Masters with Moanin'. I want the original though, because you have it here.
Yeah.
But I need the original. They call me a record snob because I was in Chicago and I picked up some used Stevie records and I picked up one I didn't have. And I was like, is this the original? And he was like, no. I was like, okay, that's cool. I want it.
You kind of want the original Blue Note stuff though. That's tough.
It is one person I know that has everything Blue Notes ever released on vinyl. All originals. I would totally take him off the planet if I didn't think people would miss him.
Personally,
Wow.
I
That's pretty.
never dig for music that. I mean, I dig for music that I like, but in terms of collecting, I'm a little bit weird about it. So I really like bootlegs. So I really like collecting weird bootlegs. And there's one label It's an old label out of Hollywood in the 80s called 52nd Street. And they would do these unapologetic bootleg cassette tapes of some of the biggest albums out. They would do all the Joy Division, all of that shit.
Oh, word.
And then they would just, the cover, the J card and the cassette is this like blush pink paper with just like Times New Roman font italicized with just a track list. But they would sell, like they would make hundreds of these and sell them, and so I've got most of them, but there's a couple
Word.
that I'm looking for right now, so if you see one.
Nice.
It's a bunch of bootleg vinyl Dilla that I would love to get my hands on. I saw one recently and it was like $200.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't really have $200.
I need to get into that like category, that tax bracket where I can just like
Ah, fuck it, whatever.
Right.
I don't have to pay bills this
Oh,
month.
also, duh, I
Yeah.
forgot the most important one. I'm looking for I actually know where it is, but it's on Discogs and I can't afford it. But the test pressing of Rock for Light by Bad Brains.
Wow.
That's definitely up there as like, gotta have it. We'll have it one day.
Absolutely. You gotta speak it into existence, y'all. We're gonna get these records. It's gonna
I
happen.
need to meet your neighbor, DDT. Me and your neighbor need to be friends.
Now you just blew your neighbor up, DDT.
Remember, I know where you
that I was
live.
looking for
Distract
was,
your neighbor.
a big Bitches Brew by Miles Davis, and I ran into it.
You talking about
It was
that,
a original pressing,
I want to hear this number.
never
right?
played.
Say it again, bro.
No, don't.
Yeah, for these two.
And I got it for like, it was like $12.
$12.
It was never played before, and she said she literally had just put it up,
Can we cry
and I
together?
checked it, not one scratch on
I
it.
know where you got
That's
it.
crazy.
I used to live right
You
there.
see that? You see that record every once.
Hello.
Like, you see that record.
You get a lot of love there.
I see that record once in a
lot of
while.
love.
Come to the door. It's always beat the shit though.
Yeah.
The copy that I have, he's got like somebody's like wrote 76 on the cover of it. And
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
she
like,
told me
spines off up.
she got it.
it's still
They got it the day that it
available.
came out. It's never been played. It's been in my basement, dry basement, and it just, I mean, you can tell like the cover has like, just from rubbing against other records,
Optimal
but
temperatures.
it's never been played at all, and I got it for $15.
Wow.
So now I got to think of another one.
It's hilarious. She's so sad about it.
Why?
She's so sad.
Because I don't have it.
Well, you understand.
You're good. Like this is funny, man.
You can
It's
hate.
hilarious.
But nothing makes me
It's
makes
just
me
like a sense of
happier
joy.
to
It's
see
like
her happy.
pancakes.
Yet when I'm happy,
No,
that's what she does.
I'm happy that you have it. I really am, because you're like, yo, I really want this record. I'm happy that you have it. I'm just sad that I
That's
don't
cool,
have
man.
it. I don't know.
You heard the size.
No, I'm just sad that I don't have it.
Yeah.
Which is not, it's not the same.
You know
Like
what's
I
good?
wish that you
He's
find
got
it
it.
before I do.
No, I don't mind that you found it first because of our agreement.
I think I should
Again,
probably should.
now she brought that up again. So if I die, I'm just saying, just bringing it up there. What she's on?
She thinks she got it.
I think I have a Miles Davis record. That's mine. That's mine by way of association.
Oh.
Okay, we good.
Interesting.
I love you more.
Nah, she don't. That's fake. That's fake love, homie.
Yo,
Well, I already have it, so
so if
I
I
don't need it.
kidnap him, can I
I just
ransom
want
him
it so
for
I can
your
rub it in her
record?
face.
He don't even really want
So
it.
question,
I actually kind of want.
question for the owner. What would be a tip for somebody that wants to open up a record store or just business in general, especially around here? What would you give? What would be your tip to them?
I would say
Just the tip.
I'm
sorry. I'm sorry, dog. I had to.
I would say be willing to do it for free.
Mm-hmm. No, you don't eat until everybody else is eating.
Yeah.
That's just
So we-
how
You don't eat until everybody else is eating, which is something that is definitely missing around here.
and take a small investment and test your concept first.
And make sure that you're here serving a purpose.
Yeah.
Be aware. If someone's already doing what you're doing, don't do it. Just stop.
Or
It's
do it
just not
better.
necessary. I mean, do it better, sure, but try to collaborate first. I think there's a lot of businesses opening that compete with each other when they could really work together. It doesn't make any sense. There's so many needs that we have as a city right now that are not being addressed. We just all keep doing the same thing. Well, we don't, I'm just saying.
I
But-
agree.
So just be aware of what everyone's got a skill set that's different than everybody else's, right? And I think that the adventure is figuring out how you can apply those skills in a way that benefits everybody instead of just benefiting your own.
And knowing your
Ends,
strengths
your own
too,
agenda.
right?
Yeah.
Knowing your strengths, knowing what you're good at.
That's why you can build a good team.
Yeah,
Everybody
absolutely.
has something different to bring to the table. That way, there's no weak links.
Right.
Unless you find a record and all of a sudden one of your links want to hate on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
I mean, I do remember there are tons of records that you got because of me. Tons. Just saying.
That's cool, but I never hate on you getting one that
I'm not hating that you have
You
it.
are-
I
you
love
are
the fact
Okay, I
that
just
you
have a
have
question
it.
for you. Are you mad because you're hating, or are you hating because you're
You're
mad?
mad.
Oh, we're talking to the bottle. It's not being sponsored here.
You gotta be like comment.
Yeah. Tell us.
You ain't shit, one.
Think about this.
2, I am not
How
mad.
does it make you feel?
I am not mad and I am not hating. Screw you too, boy. I am not mad and I am not hating because I will one day have this record. 2, I'm happy that he has it because he got to take it off his list. It will soon be off of mine and I'm okay with
How
that.
does it feel that you're never gonna find one that's never been played before? That's original pressing.
I will find the original person. I don't care if it's ever been played before because it's mine. That's like saying, how do you feel if you... Never mind, I'm not even going to say that. But anyway.
There was a lot of malice. There was a lot of malice in that huffing and puffing. I just
Yeah.
want to know, where did it come from? Where's it deep down? Is it painful?
How does it feel that I have all original Dilla?
Ooh. It's over with, cuz.
It feels
The
okay.
chest is all this. That shit too, like.
Because actually, I'm just happy that you're happy.
That's
Right.
nice.
Nice to deflect. That's a nice deflection.
If you
bro.
squeeze that bottle
Yeah.
any harder, it's
No, you can't get me.
Man, dog,
He
nobody's
did
cutting a
shit
check,
out,
man.
motherfucker.
Nobody's cutting a check.
Right.
Man.
So you go to the
Poppy,
hospital.
where you
like,
at?
Well,
I'm just saying. I think
when's the last time you
between...
did?
I think between our record collection... Damn, we got heat. We got heat for real.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I have to say, one of my oldest friends, like, I'm kind of. No, we need to bring the pool parties back. Can we?
Man,
Can we
don't even
please?
start. Mom's house? Oh
Yes.
my God, you don't.
Dog. Dog.
We used to.
Dog.
It sounds like it's past my
It sounds like my type of party.
Man,
Yeah.
it ain't that type of show.
You remember the
Oh my
when you
God.
first met me, I had you pick me up from somewhere? He was there. We used to go to his house after that because he had a pool in the backyard. And we were like, all right, cool. At the party over, with the concert's over, oh, dope.
That's some dumb shit. Like just go swimming.
No. It's over. We go to Dre's house. Everybody be out in the middle of nowhere at Dre's crib in the backyard till like 3
It
in the
really is the
morning.
middle of nowhere. Every time I'm out there, I think I'm about to get
That's
shot
fine.
by somebody. Somebody's gonna get me.
Like legit in the middle of nowhere.
Hey,
And there was always other liquor.
if something happens in the middle of
Always
nowhere, nobody
liquor.
find out.
Always.
It's that
Dog,
kind of place
one
where
time I
killer
got drunk
clowns
and
are
ran
actually
into
walking
Oh,
around. Straight up.
Dog,
Nice
we
fucking with
need
you,
to
bro.
bring that shit
That's
back.
fine.
At least
I-
once. At least once, dog.
Where's Lala? Where's everybody?
Rachel is married. Connie's and Callie.
Yep.
Oh,
All
gossip girl. Goddamn, this.
Yeah.
Oh,
First of all, she brings
Wow.
a dead conversation
Wow.
and it just alienates everybody else. Like remember, like back in
Hey,
Who's Connie?
you met Rachel.
That
Y'all met
I don't
Rachel.
know.
My bad.
you brought the pool party up.
What was the name of that group?
Fuck, it was Q Inc.
Everybody out there didn't know that was either.
Right.
Fuck.
Oh,
It was
man.
Q Inc. That was everybody. And then I forget the name of
No,
their
what was
group.
their group? Man.
He had
Yeah.
Get Together. Oh, Get Together was dope, DDT. With Q-Tip.
You said
Like,
yeah,
yeah, we need to
dark
schedule
and
that for
hot.
like next
Ah.
summer, dog.
The clean version though, I've never heard of
You got
clean.
that church version of DMX, bro?
I've never
what's
heard
up.
of a clean version of vinyl.
That's crazy. I got a clean. My boy got a clean version of that Snoop Dogg album. When on No Limit, he was so pissed. Got home.
Wasn't No Limit Stop Dog?
Blanked all of the cuss words out. Like Wolf. Picture listening to Wolf though, with no cuss words. It's the worst shit ever.
Hurt feelings all day.
That shit hurt.
So was that like the
Oh, the blue was a blue album with like with the grass. It's like you had the bottles.
No
and
cuss
everything.
words?
Shorts.
First of all,
Shit's
how about listening to Still the Shock? Silk the Shocker records. I
He could never stay on beat, man.
I hate Silk the Shocker.
He could.
I hate Silk the Shocker. He always
That's
messed up. He was never on beat.
Why do you hate him? Why do you hate him so bad? Why is there
Because
so much hate peppered with respect?
you would have C Murder, you would have Mystical, you would have Fiend,
Yes.
and then Silk the Shocker would just come out of nowhere and just mess it up.
I feel like it was nepotism. It was nepotism, man. It's fucking
Bro, Maybe
nepotism.
went
That's
hard,
what-
dog. Maybe
Mystical was that dude. And Fiend was that dude.
But I'm saying it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. It's great till Silk the Shocker comes in,
Right.
and I have to just turn it off. Like, you know what?
He did.
Hey, what's Mia X doing right now, man? That's so random.
I just saw like a picture of her last month. I think she's like an RN or something.
Wait, why am I laughing? That's fucked up. I might get fucked up and need some help sometime.
Hey, man.
Mia X, what
That
else?
You think people would still be like, she would still be having checks?
Didn't someone tell me that Chingy is a doctor now?
I heard it.
Wait.
You told me that.
Chingy is a doctor now.
A doctor what?
He's a doctor.
That's a real doctor.
He's the funniest doctor on the planet, dog.
Actually,
He's like this tall, bro.
But he went to school and got his PhD. No-
Shout out to Chingy for being a
Plies.
doctor.
Yeah, what?
Plies is a registered nurse.
Plies?
Hey.
That's funny as hell. Really?
He went to
Hey,
Miami,
DDT,
Ohio.
he had that too.
What?
DDT said, "I wish I still had my Slum Village. Get this on 12-inch from Interscope." Right?
I had it when it was an Office Space soundtrack.
That's exactly
I
what
stole
you're
that
talking
from my
about.
boy. I hid it for years and told him later
You
in the
just
adult life.
incriminated yourself.
I don't
That's
care.
fine.
I don't care.
Your boy's been watching everything you do since.
I hid it behind my bed. I was like, yo, bro, I had it the whole time.
I knew it.
Now you know.
I was like, sorry, bro.
I need that record
Yeah,
back.
I wish I had. I wish I didn't scratch it up like an asshole. I
Okay,
thought-
so now this is what came up for Chingy. Chingy, a black Hebrew Israelite, denounces mainstream rap.
Julicus?
And I put Chingy
That's
PhD
not
on
right,
it.
sir.
I put
I read that.
Yeah.
I swear I read that.
He might be a doctor of philosophy, but he's definitely not a doctor.
I put Chingy PhD and nothing about him being
Emil
a
works
doctor.
at like a Walmart.
Emil?
Emil from Jay-Z's crew
No, she had that. She had
Boys,
that.
where?
at like a Walmart.
First of all,
That's bleak.
the first.
Dog,
Blink is in Walmart, cuz. Let's go.
which one? I'm on my way.
Sidebar. Recently,
That-
I was up at the Mount Elliott and Jefferson Walmart, Walmart. What am I saying? Walgreens, and
I said
getting some
Walmart.
getting some photos developed because I'm sketchy like that. And there was an entire bucket worth of eaten chicken wings, just the bones. Very meticulously placed on a shelf. So not even in a container. There was like an empty spot on the shelf and someone arranged these greasy ass chicken bones on this Walgreens shelf.
Only the
So
hood,
I needed to share that with somebody.
Only
That's
the hood.
amazing.
Just another sidebar real quick. The first action when I put Chingy PhD, the first thing that comes up is Urban Dictionary Chingy. The black version of white trash.
Damn.
Damn, dog.
Someone tried
No
to look cool with
Internet gives no fucks.
Ouch. That hurt my
I mean, that hurt.
That's
I'm
hurtful, man.
hurt for
That
him.
hurt my feelings.
I am hurt for him.
That's me.
Black version of white trash.
That is the first thing that come up, and I put Chingy PhD. Clearly he's not a doctor.
God damn.
And I read that was an article.
I gotta recycle
Whoever
that.
wrote
Yes,
that is a
it's
doctor.
fine.
That hurt.
That's what I'm saying.
You're the white.
Doctor
You're the
Savage.
black version of white trash.
I got about 4 ex-boyfriends.
I know a lot of people that can fit that.
That's freaking savage.
I'm gonna start using Chingy now.
Dr. Savage.
What up, Chingy?
What up,
How
Jake?
you?
How you doing,
What's up,
Chingy?
Chingy? It's good.
Damn.
That hurt. That hurt my soul.
That is the first result.
Dead.
So,
That's terrible.
why didn't you read that he was a doctor?
Where'd you get your sources, sir?
To be honest, I don't even know
Sources.
where I read it.
Yes.
Sus.
It really is sus. I don't even know where I read it. Found that article. So.
I've been telling everybody
I
that
don't
he was a
know, bro.
doctor since you told me about it. I look sus.
He's
now.
like, believe me, I'm a doctor. Like, you're gonna sing Holiday
Ah,
Inn?
you're so dumb.
Like the little boy who was a gynecologist. Who the fuck
What?
fell for that?
Dark.
By the way, he endorses Donald Trump on top of everything.
Chingy.
Trinity is fucking up.
He is definitely the black version of white trash.
He made a remix of Holiday Inn as part of the
He
Trump.
said St. Louis rapper Chingy, I was wrong to support Donald Trump for president.
Andre, go
Oh,
get
he
your man.
backed
Go
up.
get your man.
Yo,
Don't-
I
Whose
Trump
man's
supporter.
is this
Your
without
team.
Lindsay?
Your team.
Oh, you're
Okay.
starting.
What up? What up? What up?
On your starting five, point guard.
Yeah.
Whose man's is this, bro?
So we're not gonna hit. We need to check anything that you say.
Check your
Will not be researched thoroughly.
We need a fact checker on Johan.
Right. Your internet privileges are done,
Yeah,
sir.
you're done. Turn that Wi-Fi off.
You're done with
You're
your
the
Wi-Fi.
black version of my trash right now.
God,
Damn.
I'm gonna change it.
Very
It's terrible.
It's okay.
You know what's crazy though? I'm looking at a record right now, y'all. That record right there, my aunt has that record. 95 years old in her house.
Don't
We-
even think about it.
We sat in the house and listened to that and ate ham hocks.
The gospel according to
amazing.
St. James.
Like she has that in pristine condition.
Yo, he just
Ooh.
got
It's a
that.
great record, actually.
I just got that.
I felt like I went
Got
to
it for
church
low,
all the time,
too.
I didn't go listen to that record. It was amazing.
Oh no, not this one.
That's a
The
good
Love Below.
Great
The
record.
speaker box.
That's the Love Below gospel version right there.
I wonder if Jesus said she lives in my lap.
I don't know. I'm not going to get into that conversation.
You said it was the gospel version. Like, how would the angel sing that song, bitch?
No, I don't know.
Like, how would that work in
Just
heaven?
the sonic sounds of it. I wasn't talking about the song names, you know. I don't want to hear that. That's
What album are you mad that you don't have?
We just talked about that.
No, he said, what album did you want?
Oh, what album are you mad that you don't have?
Yeah, because you seem to be very hostile.
The album
You're mad
that
about
I'm
it.
mad
Records.
that I don't have
Yes.
is probably a new one. I really wanted the new Fall Out Boy, the Disney one from Betamax.
Nickelback.
Fuck.
By the way, DDT, they have that at Dearborn Music,
He said, ah.
so you can pick it up from there.
When have I not been in a...
That's pretty
Yeah,
obscure. That's pretty obscure, man.
What happened?
It was a Fall Out Boy record that I
Wow,
wanted.
that was out the park.
What was the record?
It's Fall Out Boy from the Disney movie. It's shaped. It's a colored
DJ
vinyl.
Premier
It's a
remix.
colored vinyl that I couldn't find.
Who hurt you, Kirby?
I like Fall Out Boy.
Who hurt you?
Sir, wait,
Who
ma'am.
hurt you?
Ma'am.
Oh,
I like Fall Out Boy. Wait. It's a couple of...
So Fall Out Boy had a Disney soundtrack?
They were on a Disney
I heard
soundtrack.
people
Yeah,
were
from
on it.
Betamax.
I thought they
Betamax.
all just died and disappeared after Sugar We're Going Down came out.
You said it now. Oh my God.
Let me go find myself.
Somebody make some tissues so she can wipe with her thug tears.
Yo, I have to say that when the bass player of Fall Out Boy, his nude photos leaked on MySpace,
Pete
I
Wentz.
posted them in a bulletin. Not gonna lie.
Pete was kind of high.
Well,
was
we
so
not
low-key.
gonna go look
Not
at
gonna get my
that.
naked pictures on there. No.
Kirby, do you own Gym Class Heroes for school children?
No, we talked about that a lot when that shit came out. I had not the vinyl. I have the CD. I had the CD. I had everything they produced. They
You guys
dropped.
want to know something really funny? When I first heard about Travis Scott, I thought it was Trav from Dreamland.
Totally different. But no, I remember you was talking to Rachel about that shit.
I'm surprised.
It's so good.
Car soundtrack on vinyl? Really?
What record am I mad that I don't have?
DJ
Y'all got all
DDT
these
say he wants
motion
Cars on
soundtracks.
vinyl. Soundtrack. The Car soundtrack on vinyl?
Bro, one of the records I'm happy I got on vinyl, I got it as a birthday gift.
Nickelback.
No, the Lion King soundtrack picture disc. Yes.
Okay.
The what?
The Lion King soundtrack. The Lion King soundtrack is like one of the best albums of my childhood. Nigga.
On picture this,
It was a birthday gift, and yes.
it's trash.
Yes,
Like,
it's not trash.
It's trash.
Oh, that's great.
It is not
This is really
trash.
awesome.
Oh my
By
god.
the way, she probably plays like she probably plays like every morning. By the way, she
I
wakes
played
up-
that record
It
twice.
didn't sound like shit on the picture. Oh man.
It was a
Yeah,
birthday.
she gonna make a video with it spinning and put it on Instagram.
Like she
I
got
did.
Oh, man.
You did? Oh
Moon
shit.
AF.
yeah.
Oh god.
Like she got the sun peeking through her blinds, and then she turned on.
Looking all deep and shit while the Mickey Mouse played. Yeah, that's crazy.
So funny.
That is
So
funny.
funny.
That I don't have. What do I want that I don't have?
Her gold collection.
Well, technically it's in my house right now. Where's your Dilla collection? My house? Yes.
Well,
The originals, yes, not the copies. Not all of them.
Oh, okay. So you want it back? So you better get your man and never see it again, because it's mine now. What Dilla collection?
Say word.
Who's that?
DDT.
Acapella. Oh wow, you got the front acapella though? That's dope.
What do I want? What do I want? Actually, most of the stuff that she has, I already.
I want
I'm building.
I want Yeezus on vinyl.
That'd be crazy, actually.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would,
it's-
yeah.
it's-
Like on a real, like on a direct cut copy. I don't want a bootleg of it. I mean, I'll take.
How do you know what's a bootleg and what's not? Because actually, funny that you said that. I was actually looking for Kanye vinyls today, and there's so many. For example, like Graduation. There's
All
like
bootlegs.
yellow,
all bootlegs?
clear, pink, or they have like that Watch the Throne. I know they had like the actual one. That's actually the whole thing is a picture disc vinyl, and they have like clear, pink versions of it. How would you know if you did not know about it? What was real and what was not? If you just shopping on eBay or whatever.
DDT, why don't you have anything Dilla or vinyl? Where you been? Like, you're you. Like, legit, you're you though.
Do not bring this out here right now.
Right. This is the one I saw it, but I also saw the price tag and I was like, woo.
Yeah, that's thank the label. It couldn't have been that expensive.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, but it's like these. I think these are the ones.
Beautiful album.
These are the ones that. By the way,
Look at that.
Watch the Throne.
Me and my little brother used to vibe for that.
I think these are picture discs. One of them has Jay-Z, the other one has Kanye. We got the Animal Mouse or whatever.
Yeah.
But then
That shit was bugged out, by the way. Yeah.
yeah,
That was true.
that video, that Niggas in Paris video,
That's bugged out.
Did y'all go to the St. Paulo tour?
it got canceled.
Wait. One here? The 6th? They
They
canceled?
canceled?
Hey, they
Because of the whole
canceled the
shit.
concert.
Not
The
Joe.
Robin?
At the
As a
Joe.
Joe? No.
We went. Oh my god.
It's amazing.
Was it good?
It was a god dream. It was crazy.
dream.
Okay, so
We went to the
I have this thing with Kanye. We went to I have
Do not
free,
get me started
Here
on
we
this.
go.
I
I have-
I will lay hands on.
so I got invited to the Kanye concert for Jesus. It was free.
Yeah.
When I tell you people were walking out in the middle of his performance, and it was so ritualistic and so it was whack. And funny, it was something that happened, like we're sitting down and Kirby goes, Jesus help me, out loud. He literally at that moment he brings out Jesus. He brings out a Jesus.
Stand in Jesus.
He literally brought out a Jesus.
Right, Jesus.
And the concert got so hype. I mean,
That's
he
kinda
went
cool,
back
getting hype
to
for Jesus, yeah.
he went like he started,
He
of course
went
he
down
started with Jesus Walks, and then he started with his whole college dropout. I mean, the concert was
Yeah.
super dope.
Yeah.
But at least I saw at least 10,000 people walk out of that concert.
And he was like, thank you for my sold out concert. Where?
I mean, it was
Where's Kanye?
empty.
What
It
did
was
I say?
empty.
Yeah.
You guys can't, on one hand, love Kanye for the absolutely absurd musician that he is, and then not take the things that it takes to make him absurd, though.
True.
You gotta take the good with the bad, right? He wouldn't.
Would you rather pay that
No.
money to go see him?
Whoa,
see
come
that man,
on.
or would
No,
you
because
like
I mean,
to
it could be like you like
I
rock.
love.
Like I love.
So I'm looking forward to that.
I love.
We
I
and
love.
him are some odd people out
I
here.
have yet to
We're
see
odd
it.
Do
people
you
out
like
here.
your soundtrack?
So we haven't seen him.
In my car. I love Guns N' Roses. I would never stand at a Guns N' Roses concert just to wait for Axl Rose for 4 hours. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing. It's one thing for you to have this creative leeway that people give you because you're an artist, and another thing for you to be a complete asshole. You know what I'm saying?
Or
But-
they're the same thing at the same time, though.
It could be, but it's like it's a level of tolerance. You have to be cognizant of your own. Okay, so these people are coming to see me, or these people listen to my music. There's got to be something in your head that clicks. Like I can't always just be a dick to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And not because you think like it's great that you think that you're a genius. You don't go places like I'm a genius. You let people tell you that. You know what I'm saying? You let people enjoy your music, but also you have, again, if I'm spending my money on something, I understand that this person, most artists are crazy anyway. They have some type of, that's where creative juices come from. It's something that's a little bit off of that about that person. But that does not in any way, shape, or form excuse, it's an excuse for you to just be a complete dick. You know what I'm saying? I would never go to Guns. I wanted to go to Guns N' Roses concert since I was a kid. But just the fact that he is known for he's just in the back just eating and drinking for 3 hours before he comes
Can
out.
I get a chicken wing fan?
It's not like he's out there meditating. He's out there, getting ready. He's literally taking a nap while I'm standing there. I've been here for 5-6 hours, and you're purposely making me wait. That is a slap in my face. So, and again, the production value from that particular concert was great. It was like a play. He had a stage. He had he had a mountain that opened up, and there was an eruption, and it's a high production type of concert, but you can just tell that people were just not feeling it. People were walking. 10,000 people walked out as he's performing. We stared to the end.
I got a library, fam. I'm out.
Yeah, but it's like people are walking out, and I've never seen that in a concert. I appreciate Kanye for who he is, but also at the same time, he does so many things that he doesn't have to do that turn people on.
My bad.
Really?
My phone just randomly reset.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, really.
Really?
I'm pointing at you now.
Really? But anyway, I want this album really bad.
Yes, it's great.
But yeah, let's rob a bank.
You got to. I'm gonna strip
I'm
your
waiting.
neighbors.
Give me like a couple hours, I'll be back.
Right, we'll be back quick.
Go get those Tiffany Jordans.
Oh,
Flip them real quick.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Get a toothbrush, clean them up real quick. Put a little
Are they
tuck
my
back
size?
snack
'Cause
odor in
he
there.
might not- I mean,
Okay.
Blue Magic greatest hit. Wow, I got that. That's pretty good.
Mills Brothers. I don't know what I don't have that I would want. That I'm mad that I don't have.
That's a tough one. I have to think about that.
Yeah.
There's a couple early Phil Spector releases that I want. A couple of Righteous Brothers 45s that I would really like to have.
Shout out Phil Spector.
Yeah, I got it all on LPs. but
Not
there's
not
some
for the killing
singles.
portion.
No, not
but
for that music. No, not that. Not that Phil Spector. No.
Not for your murderous intent, but because you're a genius.
It's like OJ. It's like
That movie about him, did you guys see that? The Agony and Ecstasy
I
of Phil
did.
Spector?
Wasn't
Is
it
that the one with Al Pacino? Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Amazing.
dope. That was a dope movie.
But again, that's what creates musical geniuses or
that's
artists.
you.
Huh? Which one?
Christmas gift. Yeah, I'll take a Christmas gift. Nicole Ward.
Oh yeah, I definitely take that as a Christmas gift.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of want the actual.
Yeah,
I want the new.
Maybe that Slum Village on tape. man.
Actually, that is the only one. That is the only one that I've came across
Volume
at
one,
the
I want
store.
that.
Period. Like all the record stores I'm into, I've never seen Watch the Throne till this one.
I can't say that I have either.
Yeah. But how can you tell what's bootleg and what's not?
Well, it's because it's not distributed through normal chains, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get records a lot of different ways, but records like The Graduation or most records you know it comes directly from the label. It comes tagged from the label.
Mhm.
So anything that doesn't come straight from distributing.
How would you know on eBay?
You wouldn't.
Well,
You could research
You can
it.
research it.
Yeah.
You can research on Discogs.
Mhm.
It'll tell you, and it'll give you a running. It'll tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It'll
yeah.
tell you.
Everything has a catalog number.
Yeah.
Everything has a
Even the bootlegs
reference
have
number, yeah.
catalog numbers.
Do you
that associate
have
themselves with.
do you have advice for people who want to start digging
Oh.
for like the noobs?
I say you start here.
Nah?
Quiet as kept.
We like that.
Yeah, because if you into new music, then I'll tell everybody like, what are you looking for? If you into new stuff, Paramita. If you're into like funk and like 45s, then Peoples or wherever. But it's a lot of people who, for the sake of being popular, just kind of want to go and they actually get into it.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you tell them? I'll tell anybody, come with money and some time and, just be ready.
I think time is all it is. I mean, you could, some of the, I don't have as much free time as I want, but whenever I do, I'll head over to Hello Records and spend a couple hours there. Have my phone out, have a notebook, have whatever it is that day, pick up a stack, listen to it, politic with whoever's there about what I'm listening
That's
to.
where I found my Mel LaRue at.
Yeah, I mean, that's like a whole exercise in discovering things you don't already know about. You're looking for something. Digging is very much about just that intimate relationship you have with the record. You can spend all day romancing a crate or whatever, and then you might get something out of it, you might not. It's kind of that, you gotta actually want to put the time in.
Yeah.
It's like fishing, basically.
I always say, take your time and have a budget.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't win well every time. I'm like, I'm only gonna spend this much. 3 hours later, stack. I want all of this. Like, oh, it's not $30. Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, got it. Metallica's Black Album. I don't have.
Oh
I
wow.
want. I'm a vinyl. I have it on CD, but I don't have it. on
DDT, I might be able to help you with your dealer. I might be able to get you started on your Tribe. LL, yeah.
I had
They can
that.
get you to Joey Badass and Quincy Jones.
What Quincy
Which
Jones?
Quincy Jones album?
Yeah, what Quincy Jones album you looking for?
His body heat, you get it anywhere.
Huge juke joint, probably. That was the shit though.
DDT, I have a collection of records, Dylan records at my house right now.
Right.
If you need some.
Unclaimed, I hear.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
I mean, they just kind of
First come, first serve.
they just kind of showed up in my house. I don't know how that happened.
Eric, you might want to speak up.
They are one, not unclaimed. Two, they are in a very customized case.
I don't know where that noise is coming
I'm
from.
just saying, if you're not using hers, why are they at your house?
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So yours.
It's something in the background I hear. I don't know.
Yours.
Oh, really?
Mm.
This is the bullshit I gotta deal with.
Holla at me, DDT.
Right. For the low.
And I got a crate. I got a case for
Quincy
them.
Jones. Everything.
I gotta finish my Stevie Wonder collection. I have like all older Stevie.
So we had 125. So you want to end it now?
Yeah. Okay, so we gonna end it now because we've been talking to y'all for a minute. It's a little bit late.
I know y'all got to go to work
We
tomorrow.
gotta get up in the morning. It's almost 11 o'clock. So
My back
we
is
gonna
hot.
come live to y'all again real soon. Real soon. We probably will do it live right before to kick off one of the events, like on a Friday night. We'll fall through and do it live from there. Try and get some of the people to talk to us about why they came, stuff like that.
I appreciate y'all having us here. Thank you
Yes,
so
Anna.
much.
Thanks, man.
Yes, Dre has been, even though y'all kind of jonesed on me, it's okay. I still love y'all. All of y'all.
You can have the whole case for like $30, bro.
Right. And bring
Once
some
again,
beer, bro.
Yeah.
Bring a case of beer.
$30 and some beer.
High life, homie. You got it.
Whatever the man wants.
Anyway, once again, this is Random Tuesdays. I am Kelvis Freshly. That is Dre. That is Anna. That is Johans. That is Trill Huxtable 84. That is Soul Brother number 1. We are Random Tuesdays. This is our crew. Later days.
Peace.